Good morning. It is day 40 of the Mississippi River Trail, where I, as a single mom, am paddling all 2,350 miles of that river right there, the Mississippi River, with 7 of my youngest kids.
We're a family of 15 kids. One mom and Smoky Bear.
And the 7 youngest of us are paddling the whole Mississippi River.
This is chaos made fun.
Come follow our adventure.
We are on day 40, so we're hitting it by the 10s now, 30, 40, 50, they're all milestones. This morning we have an interview at 9 o'clock with another news station, and then we'll be on the water. But it feels like we're finally making progress. We are very, very much to the end, nearly to the end of Minnesota. We will be coming into La Crescent this evening if we can pull off the mileage we want to pull off. We are currently in Winona, and Minnesota has just been amazing. The scenery right now, oh my God, the scenery. It's one of my most favorite parts of this entire trail so far. But we had Sammy's Pizza. Laurie and Nick showed up last night and surprised us with pizza. It was so fun, and just the little surprises are the fun stuff that you don't plan on and they just show up. But their son happened to be a police officer with the city of Winona, which is behind me, and they put out an alert that we were out here, so they did patrols all night. And we actually woke up to a police officer walking through our campsite, assuring that no one was bothering us, no other people were camping with us, things like that. That is, like, I cannot express what that does for me and my heart to know that we are so protected, because there's always an element of knowing we're out here with a lot of minors and you're just on guard. I don't think you ever truly rest easy knowing that you're out here and you're just out. I mean, there's a risk to everything. Anything you do, getting in your car, there's a risk. But to know that people are actively taking action to assure that we are good and we are safe does my heart good. And it's just, that's a morale booster too, to know that there's so much support, that we're protected along the way. So very, very cool to wake up to an officer patrolling our campsite just to make sure we're good. But this morning, interview at 9. And we will be on the water. We're hoping to do some larger mileage. The wind was very favorable yesterday, but we are hoping the wind is favorable again today, and the current is good. We did very well yesterday, and really it was easy. With the days that don't seem like we've done as many miles, we know we're doing pretty good. So hoping to do that again today, and we will be hopefully paddling into the town of La Crescent tonight. So Good morning. But that looks like our day. A few more locks. We are now doing about 2 locks a day, so that's really fun too. The lock operators have been just as amazing.
Lock 6 today.
Lock 6 and maybe lock 7 if we do it well enough.
Guess what? I got to talk to a barge today.
No, you did not talk to a barge. You talked to the captain of the tow.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So yeah, lots of education from the tow captains today. They got to ask a lot of questions. And so they were filled with mileage and speed and all kinds of good things. So we are headed out. We're going to go paddle and see what this day holds in store. So let's go paddle.
Yeah, when I talked to the captain, he went and waved and all that. So we went on the side, and when he was driving, we started waving, and he came out outside. The captain came outside the barge. And then he waved, and then he went back inside of the barge.
Get alerts when we release new episodes. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Okay, once over of the campsite. This is down here on the river, usually where I think some unhoused people sleep. So as expected, it was a little more littered. We picked up what we could. There's still a few more pieces to be picked up, but for the most part, it looks way better than it did. We picked up cans, we picked up cups. It was quite evident that people had been here in the past. So we picked up all the big stuff, the cans, the trash, the cups. This was a spot. That's where we had our campfire. So A site looks good. This was B&C site. It looks good. All right, we are good to go. This was our home for the night, and it was a very, very good one.
Smoky's talking to the barge.
We're being passed by a barge. Smoky was warning them that we were up here. He was saying that he's glad that we warned him. That's our first time being passed by a barge.
All right, here comes the big barge. Heavy hauler. Big boy.
Ma'am?
Look how beautiful it is. We're still in the bluffs. That one. Yep. About to enter lock 6 right there. And yes, we are turning that way.
In the water here, it's going to be at least an hour. So if you guys want to swing around into the marina, you can hang out there for a while. Okay, 10-4.
So the Lock 6 just radioed back and said they have divers in the water currently, and it's going to be at least an hour. So we're going to swing around to the marina and hang out in the marina because there are currently divers in the water. Probably lock maintenance, whatever. So first time we have been delayed at a lock, and it is due to divers in the water. So not sure where the marina is, but we will go find it and we'll hang out there. So we're currently waiting to enter lock 7. I think repairs have been made. The divers exited. It's been like an hour and a half. So they took out at that marina back there and had lunch and have been waiting. But it was either portage around, which was actually not that bad. The portage would have been easy, but we had to eat lunch anyway. But now we're to a point where we're wasting daylight. And the sun finally came out. It feels so good, but we're wasting daylight. So we checked in one more time and they said they're filling up the chambers, so we're waiting. So we decided not to portage and go ahead and go through the lock, but we're still waiting. So we kind of need to make miles at this point. But on a good note, when we're facing this direction, which is upstream currently, the wind is in our face, which means when we go downstream, it will be at our back. And that's a very good thing. So hoping that we make some pretty good time headed downstream, because we're about halfway done with the day. So we've still got more miles to go, but it's looking pretty good. We just need to walk through. In the meantime, look at that view. We're still in some of the prettiest parts on the Mississippi we've seen so far. So it's a very pretty place to be waiting on a lock. We're good to go. Entering lock 6.
All right. And lock 6. All right, here's the rope.
After an hour and a half wait, we are in lock 6. So we're good to go. They had divers in the lock. So I think they were making some needed repairs or something, but they just blew the horn to get the divers out. They had to fill the tank back up, or the lock back up.
It's shutting.
Oh, and we are good to lock through.
Jeez, that scared me. Mom, that scared me.
This is so beautiful.
All right.
It's raining soon today.
Now, whew, catching my breath from getting up here. It's steep. But I'm gonna do a front flip. For those who are wondering what it's like to do a front flip, I'm gonna show y'all. Ready? There we go. Y'all just did a front flip.
I'm a member of 32 Feet Up. It's a family group coming down through. We have 4 canoes coming in. We would like to lock through going south. It'll take a few more minutes for the last canoe to get here.
A lot more information than we needed. Just say lock 7 spacecraft looking at lock south, and we'll get it ready for you. You're looking at about 10 minutes.
We're in lock 7. So we actually did really good mileage to make it to lock 7, but that was not really the plan.
And she was mad paddling.
Yes, I was mad paddling. I made a series of bad decisions today. So if y'all wonder if it ever happens, yes it does. The lock operator is asking us where we're pulling off tonight, which is the bridge immediately after these gates. But yeah, so I made a series of bad decisions, and we had this really epic campsite, like more banging than we have ever found. And it was a sand mound that was an island, and it had 380-degree views of the entire like valley with all the bluffs. It was crazy. And we still had daylight, and we couldn't decide on whether to stay. The van couldn't access us, so I wouldn't have been able to upload. So then I started getting worried that we wouldn't be able to upload. So then I panicked thinking I can't upload, and I gave up the best spot we've ever had. And I will forever regret that. And I'm really hoping to have a second chance at it, because there's no going back. You can't paddle upstream. So hang on, he wants to tell the story. So then I made another bad decision because we left the site, and we shouldn't have. So then I made another really bad decision, and I went the wrong way around the island because some local told us there was a banging campsite on the other side, and there was not. It was marsh, and it was the old barge route, so it was pond, and it was miserable. And so then I mad paddled for like 3 miles. But anyway, so then I mad paddled around the wrong side of the island, and the island was awful. And the right side of the island I wasn't on, and the island was like a mile long. So then it was A and I on one side of the island with B and Smoky on the other side, because they actually did it right. And Corey was on that side, but Corey told me to go to the other side because some local told him. So yeah. Anyway, so now we lost our really good campsite. But on a good note, we did some epic mileage, and we're sleeping under a bridge again, so that's kind of cool. Not as cool as the sand mound, not even close, but it is a bridge, and bridges are cool. So it's very late, the sun's setting, and now we're racing the clock to not be on the water at dark. So that's how my day went.
And we're almost done.
And we are almost done. But it was an extra 7 miles from the point of my bad decision to actually where we're going. So yeah, we paddled a lot longer than we thought we were going to. Needless to say, I won't do that again. I tend to overthink stuff, and I really overthought that. So not overthinking again. If we ever get to another sand dune island, we're staying on it. And you YouTube lovely people can just wait for the episode, because I will absolutely stay on a sand dune mountain. So, but now we're going under a bridge, and that's kind of cool too.
Mom was so mad that she didn't get to sleep the line. We paddled 7 miles. We were moving. We paddled 7 miles, and it felt like it was like at least 1. It was so fast. Was that right, Mom?
We did it in record time.
I'm not gonna lie, I think we beat the world record, right? That was so fast. Thanks to Mom, because we're so fast. Or she was too mad. But the gates are opening. We are currently out lock 7.
Alright,
And we're about to go under a bridge.
Recording? Alright. There we go. Look, sunset. It's gonna be a good day anyway. I made some bad decisions, but still a good day. We had a really good epic day yesterday, but inevitably, after every day like that, you pretty much have a come down day. And that's what today definitely was. It was good, but it was hard paddling, and I messed up. I prioritized uploading, battery life, all the things that I say that we're getting out here to escape, or not really escape, but just take a break from. I lost my focus, and I pushed And because of it, we all kind of suffered. So I apologized to the kids for that and made sure they knew that I lost my perspective. And it's important to admit, I think, and let them know when you recognize that you've done something that doesn't align with what you're teaching them. Smoky was irritated. The kids were great. The kids weren't that irritated. I think I was so mad at myself that they worked to make sure that I didn't blame myself. But Smoky was very irritated. And I had gone the wrong way around the island. So that was a mile. That's a train. But it was a mile-long island that I went the wrong way around. I followed the advice of what we thought the locals said, and it wasn't the case. I think it was just misunderstood. But we do mess up. Like, I actually mess up. And on those days, you just recognize what you've done, you pick up, you move on, and you know tomorrow's going to be better. But there's a saying that the hikers have that's never quit on a bad day. So we do not quit on a bad day. That's not even really a thought. I wouldn't quit because of today, but it is kind of a bummer. Best news about today is we paddled 7 miles we didn't expect to paddle. So that's 7 less that we have to paddle tomorrow or in the coming days, and we're 7 miles ahead of where we thought we'd be. So it's all good. On that note, I'm going to go to bed and we'll do gratitude in the morning. So it's a new day tomorrow.